No hand. Look, Mom, no hands.
Look out, dog.
Yeah, she is.
My name's April Herbert, and this is the story of how I met and actually then re-met Gordon, because we first met when we were, basically kids.
Close to 50 years later, when my wife had died of lung cancer, her husband had died suddenly of a heart attack, and I called her and asked her lunch.
When he arrived at the house, I said, "Oh my God, you've gotten older." But anyway, so we went out for lunch and things proceeded very nicely.
And since then, we've been traveling around the world together. We've been just about everywhere in the civilized world.
January, our idea, instead of being snowbirds and fleeing to Florida, is to get on a ship and basically go around the world. So they've been 3 or 4 month long trips.
It was incredible.
It runs around the world at all. It was only to China and
You're
back.
right. Okay, we're fighting already as our kids.
Gordon leaned down to pick up a pencil that he dropped. And this was just before we were getting ready for dinner. And he suddenly froze, and he couldn't pick it up. If he had fallen, or now if he hit his head again, then that would have been it. So so I was a nervous wreck.
I saw people who had straps and things from the hospital left and right, and they were kissing. And this affected me in a major way.
The speech therapist who was working with him each day asked him to tell her some sentences for her to write out that were important for him to practice.
And then I said, I wish I could get married, and I would love to marry April. And then she read and subsequently got very excited by it.
And then I came into visiting hours, and he said, "Could you just read this? These are the sentences that I'm supposed to work on." And so I'm kind of walking along, cleaning up helping straighten out the bed, and number 1, please help me to the bathroom. Number 2, how long before I can drive? Number 3, should I get married when I'm out of here? Number 4, April is the woman I hope to marry. Yeah, I was almost not listening to myself, and I suddenly said, oh my God. And then we're already signed up for another big cruise in January. Actually be following our original footsteps of last year and going back to Papeete, Tahiti. And I hope to get in touch with the doctors and maybe have dinner with them. And we also want to give a contribution to the hospital there.